Hi everyone, it's Willis, Kiwi Scrapper from New Zealand, and I'm here to do this promotional video for a 150 subby giveaway challenge for Danielle Brown, and to show you what I've made for this actual challenge. So yeah, it's 150, well actually it's 150 plus subway giveaway challenge because she's got over 150 now. And it's Danielle Brown, and it closes on April the 12th, 2014. So there we go, Danielle Brown, and I'll put her name in the description box below. And actually I'll just read out the requirements, or the rules, regulations, whatever you want to say. Number one, naturally you have to be a subscriber to her channel, and she's quite happy with new subscribers to join in fact more than happy, I imagine, because we all like to have some new people visiting us. Number two, you must use the colours mint, green, yellow and pink in your project. And they're nice Easter colours, Easter's coming up on us. Number three, you are to create a 12-inch by 12-inch layout, and that will get you 3 entries. Or a 4-inch by 6-inch layout, and that will get you 2 entries. If you want to, you can create both of them, both the 12 by 12 and the 4 by 6, and you get 5 entries. You must do a video response, which I'm doing here, and then you private message her or comment, contact her somehow and let her know that you've put the video up, so that she can come and check it out. And you can get 2 additional entries by mailing her the 4-inch by 6-inch layout, because Danielle said that she'd quite like to make the 4 by 6s up into a mini album from the entries. So that would get you, if you did both the 12 by 12 and the 4 by 6 and you mailed the 4 by 6 to Danielle, that would get you a total of 7 entries. Okay, so Danielle stresses this must be a brand new project. Now, she doesn't want you just fishing something that you've made a few weeks ago out of your drawer and putting it up and entering it. She wants a brand new project made especially for this giveaway challenge. Okay, prizes. If you go over to Danielle's channel and watch her giveaway challenge video, you'll see that she's giving away a nice pile of goodies. However, if she gets an international prize winner, then you'll either get the goodie package if postage is reasonable, or you'll get a $25 gift card for one of the online shops like Etsy or Zibbit, whatever. If there's a US prize winner, they'll definitely get the goodie package, but international could either get the goodies or $25 gift card. Okay, so without any further going on, I did the 12 by 12 for 2 reasons. The main reason is that I don't have a cutting board, so and I've got a cracked wrist, so I can't actually cut things myself. So trying to get David to measure it up accurately, and even if I could find a ruler that did inches, it would put too much pressure on him anyway, and you can never cut them properly like you can on a cutting board. And the other reason is that time is coming short to post things from New Zealand, so I decided to do the 12 by 12. And this is mine, and I did mine as a photo layout. You could do it with a Victorian image there, or a picture of your dog or your cat. It's up to you, whatever you want to do, because the 12 by 12 you're going to be keeping for yourself. So, and I mean, you could do the 4 by 6 and keep it as well, but you could also, you have the opportunity to post that to her if you want to, for those extra 2 entries. So okay, so I've done this layout, and the photograph I've used is a family one, and it would have been taken about 1984, and that's my father and my mother, and that's me in the pink in the middle, pink skirt, pink blouse and red shoes. There you go. And I'd have been about, well, I'm 62 now, and I think I was about 34 in that photograph, so that means this was taken about 28 years ago. And that's my little fellow there, my youngest, Stephen, and he's he's now turned 31 towards the end of last year. So, you know, it's a long time ago. And it's a very treasured photo because I always, from the age of 17 onwards, I lived on the opposite side of the world to my parents and the rest of my family. And, you know, we didn't get to see an awful lot of each other. You know, because it's a long way to go from England to New Zealand, and then I was living in the Middle East and Africa and various places. So it was, you know, I didn't get to see an awful lot of them, and they didn't get to see an awful lot of me. And this was one occasion when they had travelled from New Zealand, and they'd have been in their 70s then. My father would have been about 74, 75, and my mum would have been about 73. So they'd come over and they stayed with us for several weeks and toured around and did what they wanted to do. So this was a very treasured, you know, photograph of me with them and their grandson Stephen, who they didn't get to see very often. So over here, I use this pink board, or pink layout sheet, and it was actually called a wedding one because it's got these silver sort of like photo corners, fancy ones in the corners. And first of all, I used a stencil and I used gesso. This is the bottom of a basket. I did it here, and over here I've done the handle of the basket in the corner there, just to give it some texture. Then I put some gesso onto a piece of plastic bubble wrap, and I splodged it, just in various parts to give it. I don't know whether you can pick up on that. Hopefully you can. It just you know, it just sort of shows the splodging. It just gives it a bit more interest. And I've seen it, you know, I've been watching some layout videos, and you know, I've seen them doing that, and I'm, you know, moving into doing this kind of thing. So I'm really thrilled about moving into layouts and things. Okay, so I just built it. I put a doily here, which is a vintage one, and then I cut a more modern doily and just put it here, bits of it there, bits around here, put the photograph on, and then I started building up my flowers. This is a lovely pink bit of textured ribbon. Beautiful. It's just all holes and gorgeous. It's a bit like you'd use in a florist shop, I guess, but it's not quite as stiff. It's quite soft. So I sort of started it here, put it here, tunneled it over, and it ends up there. So then I tucked in a White Orchid Craft two-tone cream and pink open rose, and this one's just got tiny tinges of pink on that one. And these are paper flowers, which yeah, see, there's the bubble. That's the bubble thing I used. Just splodge it on and put it down. Let it dry, which it dries quite quickly. Sorry for the glare. These are something I got. I think they're on sale last week for $1.75, I think it was. And there's quite a few little flowers in there, and they're all different shades of pink. So I just sort of separated some of them and put my own centres on. Now, to fulfil the requirements for the challenge, there's a mint green resin open rose, and that came in a lovely surprise rack from Christine in Australia. There's my own from my stash, or actually no, I think this might have come from maybe Christine as well, I think. Yeah, and that's a mint green satin rose, and there's a little yellow one in there, and a yellow bead, cloth covered bead. So I hope those colours are showing up, Danielle, so that you can see that I've put yellow and mint green in there as well as pink. Well, the pink's obvious. This is a cotton ribbon. I don't know where it's gone now. It was there somewhere. Anyway, it's on a background. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's kind of like it's just cotton, and they've put music thing over it, which is rather neat. I found that in a shop last week. These were some stickers I've had for a wee while, and the first time I've used them, I peeled them off. This says Happy Times, and this one says, down here says Joyful, and the little bird. And the fairies, I cut the fairies out of this paper I got for $1.50, which is like wrapping paper, and it's got fairies all over it. And as you can see, those are where I cut them out before. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with that, because I love fairies. So there's that. So yeah, that's my 12 by 12. Oh, there's this lovely embroidered organza butterfly, and that came from in a lovely little rack from last week from Geraldine, and Geraldine is Little Snippets, and she lives in Ireland. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? She makes those on her sewing machine. Clever lady. Thank you, Geraldine. A little bit of rose trim down here, and this may have come in a swap with Evelyn in America. I'm pretty sure that did. So there you go. Sorry about the glare, if there is glare. It's the afternoon here, late afternoon, and I've had to close the curtains because, you know, we're a month into autumn. In fact, we're turning our clocks, changing our clocks either. I can never remember. Oh yeah, turning them back an hour in a couple of days, and on Sunday, which is like Thursday today, and we're still having blazing hot weather. I've had the fan on to keep the dogs cool. Yeah, absolutely blazing hot. The evenings and the early morning, very early morning, about 7 a.m. have been cooler, but otherwise the days have been blazing hot. So I can imagine it's pretty hot in Australia as well for those poor girls over there who've had a very hot summer. And I hope you ladies in the northern hemisphere are getting some warmer weather after your atrocious winter that you've had. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Thanks. Please, sorry, pop on over to Danielle Brown's channel and check out the 150 subby giveaway challenge, and you know, join in the fun. It's fun. Now, I just should quickly show you that this is going to be my next project, and that's for another challenge that's coming up. So there you go. That's giving you the hint. Well, not the hint, but making you sort of think, oh, I wonder what she's doing. Okay then, see you later. Bye.